We will not go through Hagatha's cave screen.
Yeah, especially since she seems to be stood there, considering the flashback that.
Yeah.
The meanwhile.
Well, that's a bit of a. Well, right now it's in the past.
But it wasn't a flashback at the time it happened.
Well, the cutscene shouldn't have. Well, we shouldn't know anything from the cutscene. Although you do find something out through a cutscene at another point in King's Quest.
We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hum-de-doo-de-da. Into the forest we go. What could possibly go wrong? So, if we take those directions we got earlier...
Did you...
which I happen to have
gone?
written down.
And to explain it, basically, the
letters from that little thing in the Bible...
can be exchanged for the 4 directions. Ends that...
So that was south.
Represents.
Next we have east.
That's west. No, that's east.
That's east.
Yeah.
Then we have
west.
Which makes no sense, but I guess you're really confused or something.
Then south. And there are a couple places here where you can die.
I believe you can die on any screen, technically.
Well, if you go the wrong way.
This
East.
one is perfectly safe unless you're careless, and then you always are over.
Then south.
You're worried, Crystal Wind?
Yes.
And you won't be careless, will you?
West.
If only you had a tracking device in it.
West.
I already made that joke.
I made a slightly different variant of it.
It's basically the same joke.
North. It's a good thing I'm not counting on any of you to help me keep track of where I am.
How about
West.
I hope there aren't any undead.
Go straight south. South.
Oh,
North.
hey.
Alright.
Oh my.
Creepy.
Well. Button, I need passage. Jumanga, I said...
I heard.
The ghoul's voice chills you to the bone. It speaks with a deep, resonant bitterness. You cannot make out a great deal of the face, but what you can see as the hairs on the back of your neck standing on it.
In life, I would row this boat for my master. Long ago was my untimely death in these waters, but still I remember many things. Laughter, tears, joy, pain.
That's very nice. What does that have to do with passage?
May I cross, Suburban?
You have come to raid the master's house. This I know, but care not about. You should be warned, though, the master is not what he once was. Never has the land known a kinder, more compassionate, and nobler ruler than he. But his fate has long since been decided. Down a dark path he now treads, and he feels not for anyone nor anything, save for one other, and even that is a rare trait for Nosferatu.
You freeze. Neither the door of Destiny nor Neptune mentioned this count as being undead. If I may ask, Sir Boatman, how did the swamp come to be here? Is it natural?
No, the ground you stand upon was once farming land and dwellings for the peasantry.
How did it come to be like this?
A score of years passed since the master died, and a great morass opened up, covering the surrounding land with slime and poisoned water. Once rich and fertile, it is no longer.
The Count has caused this?
It is believed so, for why else would his own castle be
It
spared?
doesn't look spared from here.
Ah. Thank you, Sir Boatman.
In fact, it looks like it's in even worse condition than...
Let's see.
Looks kind of crude, doesn't it?
You might want.
You might want my cloak.
On the floor, she feeling the black crown.
Satisfies.
You're wearing the beautiful ruby ring.
That's not visible.
You could try paying him.
What good would that do?
And yeah, then just kick you to the land of the dead instead of the castle.
Here we go.
Then again, this is kind of land of the dead, isn't it? Since it's ruled by
The boatman accepts your payment and
Count.
motions for you to climb into the boat. The shrouded ghoul paddles across the toxic lake to the shore on the other side.
Now that path looks.
Now those plants look dangerous, and I was given something that was supposed to protect me against poisonous plants. After swallowing the magical sugar cube, you get a feeling of invincibility.
Yeah, you're invincible. Wait, did it say that you were invincible or that you had a feeling of invincibility?
The sharp thorns brush across your skin. However, instead of feeling intense pain, you only experience a slight tingling sensation. Evidently, the magic sugar cube did its job.
Yeah. You have to avoid getting pricked if you don't eat the sugar cube first.
Which is like impossible.
Especially at the top here.
It's like harder than getting into the condor. Okay, maybe not, but
What do you mean? Getting to the condor was a cinch. Let's
you
see.
guys probably didn't see it, but
The main entrance of the castle is set in heavy wooden doors. They look to be fairly solid. It also looks to be entirely unwelcoming. As you approach the ghosts wearing the black cloak, they seem to notice you, and they begin to drift away towards the cemetery.
To clarify, you're the one wearing the black cloak, not the ghosts.
bit unclear there.
I'm sure our viewers would never figure that out.
It's not like they can see me wearing the black cloak or anything like that. Now, I happen to notice that this keyhole is shaped like a cross, so maybe we can... Having an idea, you push the crucifix into the cross-shaped keyhole. It fits. You hear the click. The door unlocks. You push the heavy wooden door open, take a deep breath, and step nervously inside the castle entrance.
The crucifix position? Oh man, I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. You couldn't even say I'm cross.
The moment you enter the great hall of the castle, you begin shivering uncontrollably. It is not just from the cold. This place has an air of death wherever you go. As if creeping around this huge castle were not enough, knowing full well that an undead creature resides here would unnerve even the most stout-hearted of adventurers. You feel desperate to get what you came for, and anxious to leave as quickly as possible. Alright.
Yeah. If you don't.
Let's look at these portraits. The portraits on the wall depict a couple who once lived here. They look young and proud. Beyond the mask of apathy that comes with aristocracy, there is a certain kindness in their eyes. That is all they will tell you about that.
Well, you'd better be careful or it'll suck to be you.
Alright, cut it with the puns, guys.
Hey, Torch.
What? Why won't you let me take the shovel? It's not nailed down. You take possession of the shovel. There we go.
Am I the only one? This is what that torch looks
Fire,
like. It's not.
candle. Let's light my candle. You hold the candle the using torch. It catches the candle is lit now. I wonder what's up these stairs.
And now you just put it back in your pocket.
Yep.
I'm sure that won't like lead to all your possessions being destroyed or anything.
I have specially fireproofed clothes after my run-in with that dragon last game.
Okay, and do you have fireproofed handkerchiefs now too?
I didn't put it next to the handkerchief, obviously.
Well, that doesn't look promising.
And the window looks out onto the island far below. Through it, you see the bricks of the castle might provide some footing if you were inclined to.
Don't
Let's
really
go
need
climbing.
that though, since
Okay. Possible escape route should I somehow be unable to go back through the door.
I don't think you can actually die on this on that staircase, but I believe there is one on this castle that you can die on.
Yeah. Well, it's a King's Quest game. You should expect death from every staircase.
At least it's not Space Quest. They should
Okay.
expect death from everything.
Creepy library.
Every now, period.
And
The marble bust must be her part of a past count. While it some resembles to the current one, the face looks markedly different from that of the town statue. Okay. Stop nosing around in the library for now. Let's see what's up this other staircase.
Dining hall.
Okay, what's in here?
Why are the... And notice how the candles are lit.
It's just a small storage room. Rows of red wine barrels are neatly stacked in piles along the wall. At least you think they contain wine. Seeing nothing else of any real importance, you head back to the dining room.
Smart move. That...
Okay.
this is no place to get drunk. If that is wine.
If it's not, it's still no place to get drunk.
As you can be honest, it's very dark. Fortunately, the candle provides just enough light to see where you are going.
Especially if you get drunk by vampires.
Okay. I have a feeling we might be about to run into a vampire, so...
Again, this is another segment that was way easier on the original.
Okay. Hey! Knock that off!
You come to your senses.
The thick black cloak that you are wearing hampers your efforts to lift the coffin lid. Try moving the cloak first.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If they want you to take it off specifically, that cannot be good.
Maybe it just means that it's too hot and bulky.
You do realize this is an adventure game?
You remove the black cloak.
And it's on an extreme budget.
Nervously, you lift the heavy lid of the elegant coffin. You peek into the red satin interior. The coffin is unoccupied. You feel a relief wash over you. As you prepare to look inside the coffin.
King Ram, I presume.
Oh.
You turn on your heels. There, blocking the only exit from this dismal room, stands the Count. His skin is pale, his eyes jet black. He wears a black cloak nearly identical to the one that you possess.
Crud.
This isn't good.
This bites.
You know me.
Ah, yes, indeed, Sir Mr. Hagafam alerted me of your arrival, dear King.
Desperate to stall for time, you query the Count. Sister Agatha, did you say? Who is she? The Count regards you with a suspicious glare.
Though I suspect you already know the answer, Hagafam is a charming mage who does as she pleases in this land.
Strange. I was not aware a new ruler had been elected.
Do not be foolish. Hagafam has no interest in politics of this wretched place, nor do I, in point of fact. Death tends to diminish one's taste for power. No, at present, she is interested in only one thing, as am I, your destruction.
The Count no longer appears interested in humoring your delay tactics.
Oh.
Let's see, do I have anything I can use?
Fragment of gem.
You hold the cross in hopes that it will provide some protection. The Count gestures at you, and in horror, to your horror, the cross disappears. It reappears in his hand. A second later, he seems unaffected by it. A nauseous feeling fills you as he slips back in a mocking kiss.
God bless Karima.
Oh.
He's in love with a cross. Ah, it's sick.
Let's
This
see,
is
what else do I have? I have a
giving-
youth potion. You probably won't be interested in that.
He's a bit past his
You
prime,
can't stake him when he's
but
like up and walking around.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit hard to hit.
Maybe. Ah! In an instant, you're flat against the wall. The Count has you pinned so well you can't move a muscle, much less put up a defense. This isn't good. You can feel the Count's iron-cold hand in your throat. You are barely seconds before the inevitable happens. With difficulty, you manage to loosen the ruby ring from your finger and drop it on the floor. The Count's eyes dart to it quickly and flash angrily back to you.